One of the biggest assets that we have today is time. And if you let people rob time away from you, there's a high chance that you won't be able to achieve your goals and dreams. And that's one of the reasons I've put together this video, where a lot of people were asking me on Facebook various questions. And one of the questions was this: how to minimize distractions and how to be more productive as a digital entrepreneur. Now, I have to say that I have been through many challenges myself, but I'm recording this video just to give you a few tips which I've been able to overcome when it comes to personal productivity and distractions and overcoming distractions. And it's always work in progress. So let's dive straight in. I just want to share this with you as a digital entrepreneur myself. So one of the biggest things that you can be regretful of is others robbing time away from you, because time is the most valuable asset today. You know, you can always make your money, you can always buy different things, but you can never buy time. Once the seconds pass away, there's no way that you can rewind time and go back in time. Okay, so robbing time away from you is probably the worst thing that you can let others do to your life, especially in today's age. Because Peter Drucker has said that we are knowledge workers. In the days of the past, our ancestors used to work on the fields. They used to use their hands and legs. And later on in the industrial era, probably our fathers used to work using both their minds and their hands and legs. And we are working in a time right now where it's completely driven by technology. We are completely using our minds. So it's very easy for us to get distracted. And a recent study was saying that when we get distracted from a particular job, it normally takes anywhere between 13 to 20 minutes for us to get back into the flow while we were doing the job. So the paradox of today's world is that we've got so much of technology, we've got so much of conveniences, we can do a lot more in our life, just with a click of a button or just a swipe of our finger on a screen. But having said that, a lot of us, trust me, even including yourself, you know how much of time gets wasted just dealing with the pop-ups of life, be it WhatsApp, be it your email pop-ups, your other notifications, and it really robs all of us of the valuable time that we have. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to minimize distractions. All these are practical tips. Like I said, many of these are work in progress, which I'm still working on. And even if you're able to take away one or two of these points and implement in your life, I can assure you that you can have more of your time to yourself and get more done. Okay, so first thing is, let's see. Pretend to always be busy. Now, this is something which I've adopted in the last couple of years. I pretend to always be busy, but I am busy also. But I'm not busy working on other people's things. I'm more busy working on things which are more valuable to me. So to the outside world, actually, I don't take that many phone calls. I normally prefer responding through text. That's my personality type. So if somebody wants to get in touch with me, it's better if they message me first before they speak to me, and I will get back to them if it's really important. Okay, so I'm always busy, and I pretend to be busy, and that way initially people were like, Sid, you're very hard to get. But over a period of time, people begin to realize that I value my space and I respond back to them, and now I'm able to get more time for myself. That's one of the ways that I was able to eliminate the first level of distractions of calls bombarding me all day long. Number 2 is make technology work in your favor. Like I said, in the past, I used to get so many pop-ups. I used to be a part of so many WhatsApp groups. I am still a part of many WhatsApp groups, but I've kept most of the ones which are not serving me that well. I just keep them muted for a whole year. I never get notified on those pop-ups. I just go in maybe once in a week, open them up, see what the messages are. If there's something interesting, then I engage in the conversation. Otherwise, I'm not really bothered about what goes on there. Okay. Number 3 is a routine that I've started is planning my next day before I sleep. So my top 2 or 3 action items for the next day, I write it down before I go to bed, because at a subconscious level it sinks in and I'm able to achieve that the next day. So I don't keep it more than 5 points, a maximum of 3 to 4 important goals, major actions to be taken on a day-to-day basis. This has really helped me minimize distractions, because even at a subconscious level, I know that I cannot let these 3 things go by allowing other things to come into my life. Number 4 is stop being a people pleaser. Okay, what I mean by this is many times we, out of goodness, we try to accommodate other people's agendas into our own life. In some cases, it's good. It's important to help others. I really value that. When somebody's in need, you really need to step in and help them when they're really in need. But being a people pleaser is something else. And I have experienced this many, many, many times in my life where I just want to be good. I just want to feel, I want others to have a good impression about me. I want others to feel that, I'm always there for them. But it actually turned out that I was spending more time on others' agendas and not on my main agenda, which could probably impact many more people. Like, I'm spending more time on creating this one video because this one video can impact thousands of people watching this. So rather than me trying to be a people pleaser and please somebody else on that specific agenda. So you've got to weigh your pros and cons on this particular point. You don't have to be arrogant, but by pleasing people all the time, trust me, it is like robbing away your time. Weigh the pros and cons wisely. Okay. Number 5 is clear your workplace clutter, because especially if you're working, you need to be in a space where your table is clean, you don't have anything around, and it makes you feel like working. Okay. How many of you have experienced this, that you don't feel like sitting on your work desk because there's so much of stuff around it, and it probably doesn't inspire you to go to work? You may just walk out and do something else. Trust me, if you spend a little bit of time clearing out your workplace clutter, you can be more productive and eliminate all the other distractions. Yeah. Number 6 is clear your digital clutter. What I mean by digital clutter is stuff on your desktop. So I'm able to evaluate a person based on how much is going on the desktop. I try to keep my desktop as clean as possible. I know some of you have everything on your desktop and your whole desktop screen is filled. If that's how it is, trust me, that's how your life is. You've got too many things distracting you from all over the place. I just got a few folders on my desktop and that's all I need. And I've got everything else, my videos, my songs, my photos, my other stuff, all my digital content in its respective folders. I know it takes a lot of time to put this together, especially if you want to declutter your digital space. But trust me, once you have it all in place, then it'll be clean focus after that. You can do whatever you want. You get on your machine, you have a few folders, you know exactly what has to go where. It's easier to find stuff. And stuff that's not serving you, just delete them. Why do you even need them? Number 7, clear clutter at home. Get more minimalistic. I've also spoken about on this topic in a video earlier on how you can do more by having less. So I've just got a few pairs of clothes. I really don't need too many things. I want to just bring it down. I have quite a few things, but I'm on a mission to bringing it down to just 150 things or 150 items that I really need in my life. And once you have less, there's nothing to hanker for. You're very happy, content, satisfied with what you have. That gives you so much of space to do more stuff. It's an amazing feeling. Number 8, don't accept meeting invites that easily. Okay. It's connected to the other point of becoming a part of other people's agendas. So, weigh the pros and cons easily, because it's very easy. I'm very hard to get at this point if people want to meet me, because meeting people is important. You got to work with a lot of people. I'm not saying that, you just need to be in a cave doing your own stuff all day long. It's not about that. It's about weighing the pros and cons before you go out. And sometimes it's okay. You don't have to evaluate every single thing. There needs to be a balance, which I'm going to be coming to at the end of this. But when you're working, when you know that you've got a lot of stuff to finish, and let's say you finish that, then it's okay. Then go ahead and do what you have to. Go out, socialize, go out, meet new people, go out and, do your thing. So I don't accept meeting invites that easily unless I know there's a clear agenda, and unless I know that there's a mutual value exchange in that. Or even if there's no value exchange, if I'm able to go and help somebody else at that point of time, which is not interrupting my schedules. Number 9 is check and reply to emails only once in a day. So this is something which I I am still working on at this point because I'm running a business. I have to reply to emails based on different things happening at different times of the day. Have 25, 30 people working for me. But most of the top productivity experts have said that if you're able to chunk time for just checking and replying to emails, maybe it's the first thing in the they say don't do it the first thing in the morning, because when you open your email the first thing in the morning, you're going to be reading other people's agendas for you. But rather, what you should be doing is finishing up all the stuff that you got to do the first thing or the first half of the morning, and maybe after lunch 3 to 4 p.m. should be the ideal time where you should be checking and just replying to emails. And if you make that into a habit, other people who are emailing you will probably get used to that. They may not expect immediate replies from you. So that's something which you can set as your standard, as your rule, as your code with other people. It's going to be a tough one, but see if you can do it. Number 10 is get into a rhythm. Okay, work and unwind. So it's everything, the whole nature's way of doing things is all in rhythm. So you've got summers and winters, day and night. Everything is in the form of rhythm. It's the yin and yang of life. So if you're really working hard, if you really want to be more productive without distractions, I think you need to spend enough time even unwinding, for the same amount of time. So in my case, and I've just moved to Chennai recently. So as I work hard, I also try to spend a lot of time with my family, playing with my son, going to the beach, catching a movie, just strolling around a few parks, just sitting and just gazing into the sky. Sometimes those kind of activities really help you think, and you can come back and do some really amazing work after that. If you just work, there's a high chance that you can just burn out. So get into a rhythm, work hard, unwind, and just completely unwind. In fact, I attended a seminar recently. I didn't open my laptop for 4 days. It was an amazing feeling. That's the reason I'm actually doing this video right now. I feel so inspired to do this. So these are the 10 ways. So in conclusion, if you're able to live in a world with clean focus, you can get a lot more done. And the whole thing comes down to practicing how to deal with distractions. Okay, you may not be able to do it right away, but once you start practicing how to deal with distractions, you can get a lot more done, and you can be a lot more conscious of what you take up on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so awesome. So that's me there, and I'm so happy that you've watched this video till here. I would love you to share this video to every single person that you know who is experiencing this problem. And I know that you also are going through these challenges. So, share it with anyone else that you know who you think will find it valuable, and I'm sure they will. And I want you to just check out internetlifestylealliance.com if you really want to live the internet lifestyle. Ultimately, it's all about getting mentored and moving to the next level. So I've got my mentors out here. So once you go to the website, you can just sign up, get into the list, and check out this guy called Michael Force, who really talks about how to build and scale a digital enterprise using a laptop. Okay, and tune into my website, which is siddharthrajshekar.com. Catch me on Facebook, start following me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/SIDZ SIDZ channel, CHANNEL. Go check out Internet Lifestyle Alliance. You'll find it really valuable. It's a really cool training and a free report that you can download there. Bye-bye.